You know, I've been in the mood lately to document my life. I think it's because, like they say, a lot of people, before they die, they have dreams. Before they die, you keep talking about it, you keep thinking about it. I feel like that's a part of manifestation. And I'm not saying, that you can avoid that from happening. You can't avoid death. I mean, sometimes I've dodged it a couple times. But in all reality, when it gets you, it's gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that I've learned that a part of manifestation is allowing yourself to become engulfed in it. There's been a lot of questions I've asked myself and my family. And I'm starting to really take in a lot of what's going on around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to take in a lot of what I've done versus what I'm trying to do, who I am versus who I was, and who I'm becoming. You know what I'm saying? But if it's ever been one thing that I knew for sure, one thing for certain, is that as long as you allow yourself to be defeated by whatever it is, it could be an obstacle in life, it could be, a friendship that's gone wrong, it could be a relationship, it could be, your personal relationship with, even with your parents, or, however, whatever. As long as you keep your mind on the prize and whatever you make that prize to be, say you want a new 2012 or a new 2019 Camaro, as long as you focus on that, you'll manifest it. No matter what, you're just gonna keep focusing on that same goal, and eventually, I'm not saying that dreams just come true without the effort and work, but at the same time, if you don't keep it in your mind, you'll get sidetracked. Start thinking about this, thinking about that. I want to reach 1 million before I'm 30. But as long as I'm worried about dying, I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to reach 30. You know what I'm saying? So I damn sure won't reach the mill. I could cut myself short and say, $1 million is impossible to, make. And it's not. You make $1 every day when you're out here. We don't have 1 million days. So when you're making $5 a day, it's going to take 5 times as longer. But when you're making $100 a day, it's going to break that down to a fraction. That $5 doesn't matter no more. That $1 definitely is a fraction of 100. So you make $10,000 a day, that $1 million is definitely possible. How do you make $10,000 a day, you ask? I don't have the answers, or else I'd have them. I'd have $10,000 a day. But what I'm doing is I'm manifesting that and searching for the answers and focusing on that instead of the fact that I keep having dreams that I'm dying in, or I keep having thoughts that I'm gonna get killed, or suicidal thoughts, or whatever. I've decided to become very open about what's going on in my mind, because I know I'm not the only one like this. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one that goes through it. I know I'm not the only one that suffers from depression and anxiety and attempted suicide and all those things, PTSD. Then I gotta ask myself, do I tell myself I have PTSD to give myself a reason for the way I feel? Or did I diagnose myself to create a pity party? Well, I diagnosed myself a long time ago, maybe 6 years ago. And I realized that I spent so much time trying to figure out what was wrong with me, I didn't focus on what was right. What's right? I'm right. I'm right about manifestation. I'm right about, making $1 million by the age of 30. Why am I right about these things? Because these are stepping stones. These are tools that I'm utilizing to better myself in my life, instead of trying to harm myself in my life or giving up on it altogether. There's been plenty of times where I thought I was going to give up, felt like giving up, felt like throwing in the towel, waving the white flag, surrendering, saying I give up. And then there's other times where something happened and I'm like, okay, dreams do come true, regardless if it was the smallest things. For instance, the phone that I have right now, I never thought I'd have And it's not like the most expensive, newest phone, but it's a decent quality phone that I can design on and make money off of. I want a Surface Book, a new Surface Book. And I haven't been able to attain that yet. But as long as I manifest it and put myself towards it and push that state of mind, there's nothing that can stand in my way but myself and my own doubt, my own insecurities. I'm not denying the fact that bad things don't happen to good people. I'm denying the fact that good people give up too easy. Strong people give up too easy sometimes, and so does, when you're hurt emotionally and mentally, the physical being that you're left with does not feel the physical pain as much because they feel like it still makes them human. Well, I'm one to tell you that you're not less of a human because you're emotional. You're not less of a human because you're suicidal. You're not less of a human because you're hurt or have PTSD or some kind of mental illness. In fact, you're very strong because you wake up every day with these things going wrong inside your mind. You wake up every day with the same mission and the same problems, and you go to sleep and you wake up again. That makes you strong. You're not weak or less of a person or a human until you take your life, until you give up, until you actually throw in the cars and wave that white flag. Thinking about it doesn't do that. You can think about something and not do it. But when you manifest something, it's almost inevitable that it will happen. Be safe. Be kind to yourself. Be easy on yourself. I'm not saying take it slow. Sometimes you got to go with the speed of light or the speed of life. Go with the flow. Sometimes it's a waterfall. Other times it might be a faucet drip. At the end of the day, you have to keep on keeping on. That's probably what I'll title this when I post it. You have to keep on keeping on, because as long as you sit still and you're in neutral, you don't know what to do. When you get bored and you're wondering, what do I do next? Or you got done with something or you accomplished something, that's not where it stops. You put yourself on a new task. You put yourself on a new mission, because the minute you conquer that shit, you're gonna feel like you're a millionaire. You're gonna feel like you have the world in your palms. You're gonna feel like you got all of your issues and problems by the balls. And you're gonna conquer that shit. And it's not only gonna be that one, it's gonna be everyone after that. Once you conquer that first one, if you can snap out of depression, you can conquer anything. If you can fight those suicidal urges, you can conquer anything. And I'm saying this. I say that to say this. Again, it does not make you weak to be this way. It makes you strong to not stay this way. There are things that people go through, things that people see, things that people have done, or things that have been done to people that change them. It doesn't change them forever. No matter how heinous, disgusting, disturbing, it does not change them forever. What changes them forever is them. They change themselves forever. Eventually, they stop trusting. Eventually, they give up. Eventually, they throw in the towel. Nobody deserves to be that way. Nobody deserves to live that life. But a lot of people do. That's why you gotta have to sit down with yourself and talk to yourself. Sometimes like I am right now. Just to reorganize the thoughts in your brain so that you don't fall off the track. I thought I was crazy for the longest. I thought I was a different kind of crazy. I thought that, I was normal and the world was crazy. Then I realized I was crazy and the world was normal. Then I realized ain't no such thing as normal. And everybody's a little bit crazy. Everybody goes through something. Everybody is suffering from something. They call this hell on earth. It's not. It's not hell on earth. You see this? See how beautiful that tree is? It's a tree. Most of y'all are like, yeah, it's a tree. Yeah. But obviously, they took this tree and they used it as a focal point for beauty in the front yard. And the reason is so that you can focus on that. Makes you feel good when you walk past it. It's kind of front yard feng shui, if you must. A lot of people might laugh and think that I'm crazy. Think that, I'm just rambling on. For instance, you see how beautiful that house is? It's gorgeous. Got 2 driveways, a wraparound, got a gate. I mean, it's gorgeous. I don't want to invade the privacy by showing anybody, but it's gorgeous. Dream house. I'm walking past it, but the fact that I'm alive to walk past it means that I am alive enough to one day own it. Not that exact house, but my dream house. And that's what I'm saying. It don't ever stop. You just can't give up. You can't give in. You have to keep pushing for success, because as long as you're sitting there neutral, you're not going nowhere. As long as you're not going anywhere, you don't know where to go. And that's the thing. It's all about plotting and planning your next move, what you want for the rest of your life, how bad you want it. How bad do you want to live? A lot of people don't want to live at all, but how bad do you want life? How bad do you want a better life? How bad would you want to be successful? But what do you want to be successful for? What reasons? To show everybody around you? To prove it to yourself? Maybe your significant other? Maybe your parents? How bad do you want it? Then you realize, oh man, I've wanted this my whole life. Why can't I get it? What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with your life. There's something you're doing that you're not supposed to be doing. Or there's something that you're not doing that you're supposed to be doing. And it's up to you to figure that out. This is a journey. This isn't, we wasn't born with the rule book. We wasn't born with steps to take. Sure, you do things like, for instance, go get your license. They got steps for that. Go buy a house. They got steps for that. But in reality, it's not up to the person who created you to tell you how to live your life. At the end of the day, it's up to you to figure that out. It's up to you to make those decisions and those changes, because if you don't, then nobody can make them for you. And you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves. And these are things that I'm learning. This is nothing, I'm not high and mighty. I don't have all the answers. But I'm comfortable knowing and accepting the fact that I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the answers. I don't know how to fix them. But I spend every day figuring it out. Whether it's today or tomorrow, I know I will. And that's the blessing that I have, because at the end of the day, I got tomorrow. At the end of the day, I got the next day. And that's a blessing, because even if you're not religious, you have to be blessed to see another day, because not everybody does. And I say that to say this: stay safe. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. Take it easy on yourself, because life is too short to spend the rest of it trying to figure out what you're doing wrong. Look at what you're doing right and manifest that. Because the more you do what you're doing right, the easier it's going to be to tell yourself that you did the right thing.